Actually, you know what? I thought of something. Have I really given that much of a look around Spiral Mountain with all of my new abilities? Because, spoilers, I know there's a rock here. Because of Lucajin's Let's Play. So I'm gonna get that rock. Everybody wants a rock. To bash their Kazooie into, apparently. Although, you know what I read on the wiki? Apparently she likes being used as a weapon. Actually, maybe that was something John said, I don't know. But, yeah, Kazooie likes being used as a weapon. Get the buttons right. There's a Jinjo back there, I hear you. Jinjo, 8 of 8. And I think there's a silver and a gold Stop and Swap egg around here. But I wasn't paying enough attention to where they were to know exactly how to get them. So, you know, that part's still a surprise. That part's still gonna take some thinking. But you know what I'm actually thinking is I'm just gonna fly. That should solve all my problems. Well, picking up more eggs that would help too. Not actually sure what kind I need. Yeah, good grenade. Oh, and those are permanently red feathers. Works for me. Excuse me. First burp. Yeah, you know, I can blow my nose before the stream to try to get my sniffles to go away. Can't do anything about the burping. So, like, over there, maybe? Well, yeah, there's the flight pad. This has got to be something. I honestly would not have thought to do this because I don't think of Spiral Mountain as still being a place to explore. It's like been there, done that, you know? I think of it as being complete once you finish the tutorial. Yep, he's in there. There's a guy. Well, he's not an egg, but I think he drops it. I think he drops one of the eggs. How do I get in there? Secret passage. It's just like Forsaken Fortress. I don't know how these people dig these tunnels. Oh. I was gonna say, that are not leveled with their prison cell. Yeah, that did get leveled out. Well, it's a very flashy silver egg. Better keep that in a safe place. Ha 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 ha! And I think there should be a bronze one. And possibly gold, I assume, because, you know, bronze, silver, gold. Why would they be bronze and silver but not gold? It's like the freaking Crash relics. It's like, oh yeah, you got sapphire, you got silver, you got gold, and then you got platinum. And they did it that way because it's like, oh, well, it's less confusing that way. But I cannot tell the difference between sapphire and platinum. Anything up here on the hat? No. Sometimes a hat is just a hat, and I'm okay with that. I don't think we have enough Cheeto pages to go see Cheeto, but we should anyway. Just before we leave, you know, just to be safe. Look at all those boxes. 3 boxes, that's a lot of boxes. Oh, I see it. So yeah, there's that. Whoops. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna turn around. And I do this. Yeah, there we go. Gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. I got you. Okay, silver and gold. I think I might have already got one of these Stop and Swap 2 eggs. This is Super Secret Bronze egg. Oh, that was the gold. Okay. So for some reason, it makes me thirsty for, like, a caramel latte. It's like, I mean, I you know, color. I guess that's the idea that my mouth is going with. Can you, yeah, stop having boots. No more boots. That's all I can think would be around here. Have I checked all the crevices? I don't know. I'm not sure. It's like, did it check over there? I think I might have, but maybe it just doesn't look like there's anything. Come on, grab onto the ledge. Excuse me. Oh, the feathers came back. That's nice. Instead of my gas. You know, front gas, upwards gas. Anything with the eye? That's not the... Yeah, that's not the button. Back to the mountain, I see. Yep. Because I missed some eggs, apparently. And I'm just seeing what else I can find. Potentially. How you doing, by the way, Wasp? Oh yeah, I can't even get on top of that waterfall. So I want to say that's it. Like I said, I think I already got one of those eggs before. So I think now that I have 2, I've completed the set of 3. Hey, Darian. So let me see. I guess it would be totals. Which way around was it again? This way. Watch it be the other way. It was the other way. Never mind, it wasn't that way either. Oh wait, next. Stop and swap. Stop and swap 2! Oh no, not again. Lucky loser, better than a slap. Or the winner is, and calmer chameleon. Is that all 5? Like, I'm not really concerned with the actual, like, getting them into nuts and bolts. But if there's any more to unlock in this game, that'd be nice. Sorry, everybody, have to find more pages before I tell you a new cheat. Let's go find some pages, Banjo. I want to cheat. Alright, I'll go. I'm sure I'll come back soon enough. Probably before the end. Well, I wouldn't say mark my words, but maybe not. But I will try to be sure we can come back here by the end of this. By the end of tonight. So let's see, where am I going next? Okay, I've got a honeycomb and a Cheeto to find a Granny Industries. So I guess there. Man, I really don't get when they put view totals on the bottom, because that's the way more helpful option. And objects and items is just like the occasional, do I have enough burgers? Like, it's really not helpful having that at the top. How am I doing? I'm doing alright. How are you today? Let's just go all the way down to the bottom because it doesn't menu wrap. Is that what it's called? When you can, you know, press up at the very top of a list and it puts you at the bottom. It's like screen wrapping for menus. And for a moment I thought that Jinjo was a rabbit. Like the Rayman raving rabbit. Now, thankfully, these levels are designed well enough where I can look at something and go, yeah, I did that. Like, in that window, yeah, I did everything. That was you know, like 1 or 2 things, and that's done. I remember there was a battery up there. There was a place up here. I already did that. There was a treble clef on top of the doorway, I think. So it's really just a matter of finding places where I can go, did I finish there? Just gonna get the shoes. I don't need the shoes. Like, the trash compactor. I'm sure last time I said, yeah, I know I finished everything in there. It's a dead end. It's just a jiggy. Okay, now I feel more confident in saying that because I can see the end of it. There's a button which I think opens the door. That's probably what gets you the jiggy, and if not, that opens a door to the to up top, which is something I probably already collected. Could be worth checking workers' quarters again. Go back to grenade. Get these freaking guys out of here. Just old. You mean cold? Honestly, I wouldn't have been. I would not have raised an eyebrow here. Just like, yeah, I'm fine. Just old. What? The camera comes back? That wasn't the point of anything. Oh man, did you see that egg? Freaking curved like the bullets in that one movie. Where they curve the bullets. Is there any more to do with you? Can you lock the door on the way out? I've just been cleaned, and I don't want them filthy workers messing me up. Them filthy workers. Hey, can I get that door open? Knock it off. I want to get the door open. I gotta poop! Nope. You shoot an egg at the door. Okay. Yeah, because that's the door we do this to get to. No, not that. You don't hang on the picture frame. Oh, I got more eggs. Didn't see that there. Just had to check. Hey, are you just gonna stand over there and shout woohoo like every 2 seconds? It's gonna be very annoying to be your neighbor. What's this book? Is this the Scarlet Book? Oh man, I need that. I need that for the end game. Ow. I read there was a magnet over here that used to say DK and they changed it to BK. Because it was supposed to be Donkey Kong, but then, you know, Xbox. I was reading about the Xbox version changes just to make sure, like, did they up the resolution on the visual? Like, did they update the textures? And I did read they updated the ones on Banjo-Kazooie, but it didn't say anything about Tooie. You know, I was just trying to make sure, you know, not looking stupid like, man, this game looks so good, it aged so well, and then it's just like, oh yeah, well that's because it's not as old as you think, because they remade it in 2013 or whatever it was. But yeah, as far as I could tell, the graphics are the same as they were on the 64, it's just the display resolution has been updated. Which is like, yeah, that's all this game really needed. It still looks fantastic. Also, I think that the version they may have been playing at the start of Lukagen's Let's Play was the Switch version of the 64 version. How many times can I say version in one sentence? No, there's this. Oh, I can't go through it. Because the comparison video I was watching that compared the Xbox version to the 64 version didn't look so off. So yeah, it's probably the Switch, because the Switch version is like Nintendo Switch Online kind of is notorious for having bad 64 ports. Like I don't even know if they have fixed all of them. Like, the best I know is that they're kind of getting there with Ocarina of Time. And it varies from game to game, so I guess Tooie is one of those ones where maybe it looks fine, just not great. And they're probably not gonna update it or anything, because it doesn't need updating. You know, it's not like the Water Temple in Ocarina of Time, where it's like, wow, this looks awful, because I can tell the difference, because none of the effects are working that are supposed to be setting the atmosphere. Let me just try and blow everything up. Don't want to repeat a, what was it, Glitter Gulch? Ow, knock it off. Aw, the train's not here. I was gonna say hi to the train. I mean, I could still say hi to the train, it just doesn't make as much sense. I like that I was able to take them out with one feather. That's satisfying. Excuse me. Like, it drains just slowly enough that you could do something like that. Just to get someone off your back. To make sure there's not, like, some kind of secret passage down here on the rails that you can miss if you don't decide to check the rails. Yeah, really, like, the level of darkness in certain areas is my only complaint with how this game looks. Because again, I think it's like my brain acknowledges that it's an old game, so the actual graphical shortcomings are still, like, my brain could just tune them out. But this was, yeah, shock jump pad. No. There. I guess it didn't have to be on the beam to look up at the beam. I should really be drinking more water. So I did. What if I blow up this light? No, that's probably not gonna. What is boinging, though? Who's boinging? I feel like the cameras really should not be allowed to respawn, because the whole point of the cameras is that they make these guys respawn. So you're trying, the point in defeating them is to shut off someone else from respawning, but then they go and respawn anyway because the camera respawns. So it's like, what's the point? You can temporarily cut off respawning of enemies, but that's not cutting off their respawning. It just mildly slows down the respawning, which really isn't any different from these guys, who will respawn no matter what, because they're not tied to a camera. I really hope I don't have to be the washer anymore. It's like, if I can find the last two things I'm missing while being bear and bird, I will be satisfied. Alright, let's take the human elevator. Or the non-mechanical worker elevator. Which are gonna go the other way around for. See, Brought Down John was saying he thinks that the enemies respawn so quickly because the game runs faster. I don't know if I agree with that idea. But, you know, I guess I don't know how much faster it runs, and, you know, really what can relate to, you know, the actual spawn rates of enemies that might actually affect it. Like, because, you know, there is that a couple of minigames in Donkey Kong 64 that are broken, and, you know, if you're not playing on native Nintendo 64 hardware, they run too fast and become impossible. I don't know how that's possible, but, you know, if that's possible, then I guess You know, the rest of the game runs fine. It doesn't feel like it's running faster, but then you get to those mini games and it's like, oh, these are practically impossible. So, if that can happen, then I guess, you know, the rest of the game, the rest of Tooie can be running fine. And then you just have those, you know, you just have spawn rates that are sped up faster than they need to be. Or at least to a noticeable degree. That was a jam jars. And that's a death barrel. Couldn't remember what that shape was called. It's like the crate. No, it's round. I want to say I went around this floor enough times to know for sure that I have all the stuff, but I should be looking up. Those look funny. Shoot them both anyway. 2 times. That just leads out to the back. Excuse me, I might as well check outside there again. Anyway. What is this? Oh, you know what? That was probably the switch to open the door. That's probably what that was. It really doesn't look like a switch because it just looks like a metal plate. Yeah, that was the switch. Also, I can tell I got that Jinjo because that switch doesn't tell me what it does anymore. Is there anything else up by that Jinjo? Hang on, let me check over there too. Hello? Any hidden stuff? You hold that on me? I've also been thinking about, like, how do I feel about this game? I definitely enjoy it, but I've been thinking, would I 100% this game again? Probably not without cheats. But not for everything. I know you're fake. Like, I would treat this like I treat Donkey Kong 64, where I would only cheat the mini-games that I thought were particularly annoying, or just not fun to do, which, in terms of this game, would just be the first-person segments that were on timers. Because otherwise, I feel like this game is just, like, once you know where all the obscure stuff is, it would just be, you know, I guess not necessarily a cakewalk, but one of the, it would be a kind of relaxing collect-a-thon experience, like Donkey Kong 6, you know, at least in my opinion, like Donkey Kong 64. I think the first game definitely succeeds more at being that kind of game, because I don't think there's anything in that game I feel like I would want to cheat if I did it again. Like, I don't think there was anything that was that annoying to do that I would want to save state every time. Like, maybe the, you know, the notorious one in Rusty Bucket Bay, but that just for the sake of saving time, not really for getting it over with. Which apparently I consider 2 different things. No, you stop. Who invented you? I hope their lunch was not good. I hope it was too cold, or if it was supposed to be cold, I hope it was too warm. With prior knowledge, this game is just a lot of backtracking for 100%. Yeah, pretty much. And I've been thinking about that as well, like, how do I feel about the backtracking? Well, considering this game is trying to go for more of like a connected world structure rather than just level 1, level 2, level 3, and just continuing on. Like, again, that's something like Kazooie succeeds at, is being the kind of game where you can just go into a level right away, get everything, and then just leave, and not have to worry about coming back. But since this game was definitely trying to go for something different, it was going for more of a, you know, making it feel like an actual world rather than a collection of levels. I don't mind that too much, that I can't do that, that every world requires backtracking, because they're trying to make things more connected. And it's a lot better than how Spyro did it, because even though it is like, oh, here's a thing that you have to come back later for, so you can't beat this level the first time around. It's every level, so I know to expect that. It's not like one level, you know, one level into a world I get everything, but then level 2 it's like, oh, well, you need one ability from the next level to get one thing. Like, it's more predictable, so it makes it less annoying. And again, trying to go for a more immersive world structure. I don't know if it's my throat or my tongue not agreeing with me right now, trying to talk. But I find it more forgivable. Like, you could call this game a Metroidvania, and you know what? That works. It kind of is, you know, to the degree that people would use that term. I still don't like that term, because I find it too broad, but... Yeah, my gun stuff that was over there. That's where the last battery was. But yeah, when you think of it that way, it's like, oh yeah, it's not a problem at all, because, you know, 100% in Crash and 100% in... Or, no, I guess Crash, you know, 2 and 3 still requires some backtracking. But... what would be a better example of something that you know for sure you can 100% every level going from start to finish? Like New Super Mario Bros. Being able to get all the coins. Like, yeah, that's an experience where you know every level, the moment you get to that level, you can just find all the stuff. But you contrast that to Metroid, where I know when I get to a certain area of the game that I'm not going to be able to get everything on the first visit. Like, I know I'm going to have to come back, and I'm okay with that. A genre name other than Metroidvania, backtracking adventure. Yeah, I think that's a better term for it. Because, like, not all Metroidvanias are created equal. Like, which I think was something I was talking about before. How some of them just don't get the idea that, you know, what makes backtracking in Metroid work is that there's shortcuts. Usually, I'm sure Metroid 1 was not as well structured in that regard, but like Super Metroid, it's always leading you in the direction that you're supposed to be heading to get to the next thing. Oh, I thought that was a Jinjo standing in the battery compartment. It's like, what are you doing? I'm not even looking for Jinjos. And I feel like a lot of games also tend to treat Metroidvania as like they have to be like Metroid 1 specifically, but or more heavily like Castlevania, which, you know, is more of a matter of inspiration, really. Do I? No, there shouldn't be anything there because I could only get there as a washer. This is where I came from, wasn't it? Yeah, from the storage room. Throat, come on. I'm blaming you this time, Throat. Oh, there we go. Here's a thing. Metroid 1 was rude, with hidden fake walls that led to items, but then you find the exact same room, except it leads to a dead end. Yeah, like stuff like that. Oh, you know what? I probably need to be Kazooie. I will go split up. And I feel like often the term Metroidvania also gets applied to games that have, like, power-up based progression that don't really have power-ups? Because, like, that's what I've heard it defined as, is like, it's power-up based progression. And when you phrase it like that, specifically power-ups or upgrade-based progression, then it's like, yeah, sure, okay. I can accept that as a genre term. But I've heard it applied to games that don't have any kind of direct upgrades that affect progress. I've heard it applied to games where the only item that helps you progress is basically just a key, for all intents and purposes. Oh, I'm just backed up. Okay. Man, I'm also running out of breath talking. I should slow down. Like, I've heard it applied to Dark Souls, and I very much disagree that Dark Souls is a Metroidvania. It's an RPG that just so happens to have branching paths. You know, it's non-linear, but that does not explicitly make it a Metroidvania. Just because, oh, well, if you go here and get this item, you can come back and go over there. Yeah, well, what's the item do? Oh, it opens a door. Yeah, see, it's just a key. It's not a power-up, it's just a key. So it really should not be called a Metroidvania. If anything, it's closer to say, like, A Link to the Past is a Metroidvania. Because, you know, like, maybe not Light Hyrule, but Dark World Hyrule absolutely does slowly open up as you get the dungeon items from the Dark World dungeons. But would you call a Zelda game a Metroidvania? That just feels wrong, because Zelda is Zelda. It's its own thing. Which shows my problem with how broadly some people use that term. It's like, if you would call both Dark Souls and A Link to the Past a Metroidvania, it's not a very helpful descriptor. Because really all it's explaining is that you get to explore. And that can mean literally any game that doesn't just send you down hallways, or isn't just Tetris, or some other sort of puzzle game. I forgot that's where that pipe leads. Is there even... Did I ever even find a purpose to that pipe? I don't know that I did. Is there another pipe, maybe? I feel like there was something with this pipe that I never fully figured out. I just noticed Mumbo's skull is metal. That's pretty cool. It's pretty metal. Yeah, I wonder how many times I've just gone on that Metroidvania rant. Like, you can't call it that because the term is too broad. It's not helpful. Hopefully infrequently enough that it's not literally every Let's Play I've done. Pretty sure it's not. I feel like somewhere around here there's got to be somewhere where it looks like a dead end, but there's actually, like, you go to the left or right following the wall, and it leads to somewhere. Like a little secret fort. Shut up, Minjo, you're not real. You're a robot, apparently, is what I was told. Well, I guess told implies someone said it directly to me. Is what I heard in a video. Running off to get a key to open a door to get a key to open a door sounds more like Doom than a Metroidvania. Yeah, exactly. So apparently Doom is a Metroidvania because it's got power-up based progression, and if you can count keys as power-ups, there you go. Hey, you know what? Apparently Luigi's Mansion is also a Metroidvania because you gotta get keys to open doors. So all three Luigi's Mansions are Metroidvanias. Oh yeah, this is where it goes up. Or technically down, and then you use the pipe to get up. Fire exit. This was out by the Jinjo. What? No? No. Yes? No. No. Yeah, so now we're up at quality control. I do feel like I should double check quality control. I mean, Luigi's Mansion also has power-ups like the elemental metals. Well, yeah, but they don't help you progress. They just help you beat enemies. And beating enemies gets you keys, which is your real progression. Like, if you were to randomize Luigi's Mansion, getting the ice medal right away would not mean anything. Unless you got the key to be able to get in somewhere where you fight enemies that are vulnerable to ice. Like, it's entirely, like, being able to move around the mansion is entirely based on keys. Hey, thanks for the boost, bud. Oh, it's just eggs. Was there a door up there? I feel like there's a door. Like above this door. Nope. Split pads. There's that shock jump pad. There's this mumbo pad. Never mind, it's gone. Oops. Wrong button. There are torch puzzles that you need to complete to get to certain portrait ghosts. Aren't those ones optional? Oh, that was the door I was thinking of. Nope, get off the thing. Can't walk and scratch my nose and walk in a straight line, apparently. Gosh, these things are really annoying. They're worse than the regular respawning enemies because they come with a siren. Whoop. Oh, hey, there's a... Is that a... Nope, that's the camera. Feels like a weird place to put the camera, because it feels like it's, like, that's supposed to be a boiler, but then they just dug a hole to put the camera in. So don't you need the boiler? Have I gone to all the way to the top of the elevator yet? I think I did, and then fell. What leads to a Mario clothing piece, which is required, and a butler is required as well. Oh yeah. Okay, here's the top. Signs. Have I done what these signs hint? Unscrew bolts with the... Yeah, okay. The twin chimneys both have a prize. I think I got both the prizes. You know, there have been multiple times as a kid where I got cereal because I wanted the prize that was inside. And then I open the box and I take this, you know, because the cereal comes in a plastic bag. Because the cardboard doesn't keep it fresh enough, so they put it in a sealed plastic bag. So I take the bag of cereal out, and I look in the box, and the prize isn't there. So it's like, what is it at the bottom of the cereal? Why do they do that? Doesn't it make more sense to put the prize at the bottom of the box and then put the cereal on top in the plastic bag? So you know you have the toy and then the plastic bag of cereal. It's like I've never had the joy of opening cereal and getting the prize inside, because it has never been accessible when I go to eat the cereal. Oh, back in magnet control. So usually you can't spawn while I'm walking through you. Maybe I should go to the roof. Yeah, don't fall. I just figured it was so the toy couldn't just be stolen by opening the box. That makes sense. But I always thought, like, they made it, like, it used to be where the toy was in the cereal, and then they changed it because the toy would always get covered in cereal dust. Or something, or people would... They would buy the cereal and then open the cereal and take the toy out and then just throw away the cereal. Which I guess you could still do, because you could just pour out the cereal if it's at the bottom of the cereal. Alright, I guess I'm going in floor 3. I'll get to the roof later. Pretty sure I've already tried to open these doors, and they don't open. There's a happy gun behind that. Throat. There's a happy guy behind there, though. Hey, I just got an idea. Also, I can do this. I don't have to keep endangering myself. Okay. How about the opposite? Have I tried the opposite? Get in there. What about... Okay. This big thing going on with TCG card packs. They come with guaranteed rares. People have been opening the packs, taking the rares, and re-gluing them. Dang. Man, people can be really awful sometimes, you know? It makes me think of the people who have been... Like, whenever Pokemon has done McDonald's events, they would buy out the... Because, you know, you could, like... Instead of buying a meal, you could just buy the toy. So they would buy out all the Pokemon cards. And then open them on their YouTubes. And then they made it so that you would have to buy a meal to get the toy. And then people would just buy meals. They would buy like 200 meals. And presumably throw it away. I think there was at least one person who gave away the meals. Not the toys with them, just the meals. But maybe there could have been someone who did the smart thing and was like, okay, well, you know what? I'm just gonna buy the meals and then just give them away, no strings attached. Like, they just free kids meals for people. And then if they happen to get the rare Pokemon card, then lucky them. Okay, this room definitely confuses me a little bit because I keep mixing up the entryways. Because I keep thinking like the ladder that I always climb in here with is over here. Yeah, this is the fire escape. And the service elevator, which I cannot take because I am alive. Alright, I gotta find the elevator again. I think it's up. It's like on top of the boxes. Watch the Cheeto page actually be in here. I just have not seen the box that I'm supposed to be breaking open. But it doesn't look like there's any more places where they would put a box that's of any importance. Big ol' pants. Quick, get up the ledge. Old rubbish. Throat, would you stop? You burp and then you gurgle. Like, just stop. For a moment, I forgot what this button did. And I was also thinking, like, can I grab this? Can I let you grab this? No. Yeah, apparently people in the comments of Lucagen's Let's Play were saying that Witchy World is their least favorite. Which I think is weird, because I feel like this is probably also my favorite world. So, I don't know. I wonder what other people are missing that we see that they don't. But then the opposite, I wonder what is the most common favorite level? And why is it not ours? Dude, would you... I just want a shoe! I'll grab the shoes and then I'll shoo, okay? Okay, this is just sewer access again. I'm gonna have faith in the game designers that they did not put a Cheeto page inside of a timed area. So I'm just gonna... Actually, I want to go back up because I saw a crevice. There's probably just a camera there, but I have to check. I need to check every little nook and cranny, and that was a nook. I don't know what a cranny looks like, but I'll find one. I'm sure. Ow, wait, nope. Wait, is that the elevator? No, that's... What is that door? Oh, is this quality control? Okay, quality control. I did say I wanna check there again, so let's double check. Okay. I wasn't sure if I could touch them at all, or if it's you can never touch them, or if they're only dangerous when the spark comes through. No, they're constantly dangerous. Ow. That's just a honeycomb over there, isn't it? Anything up, maybe? Definitely not. Ow, stop it. And by stop it, I mean me. I would like for me to stop running into the cables. You're not real. Alright, as far as I can tell, this room is complete. Minjos are just the worst. Because they're so noisy. Like, I already killed you. Stop trying to trick me. You stupid jerk. I'm still curious why there's a shock pad over there. Like, how the heck would you get over there? Did they seriously expect people to somehow accidentally end up over there? And they put that there just in case? Because I would think in that case they would just make it where you could leave the room from that side as Banjo and Kazooie. That you don't have to be a washer to leave. I was just about to jump down, and then I realized, like, oh wait, there was a nook. I'm gonna find the nook. Okay, so there's camera 1. Huh? Okay, well, I'll get the shoes. You can't beat me, timer, because I beat you! Aw, I fell. Well, I didn't lose to the timer. Timer didn't take my shoes, I took them off myself. Robot, stop taking off my shoes. Robot. I don't care if the future ever has robots that can take off your shoes for you. I don't want one. I think it would be cool to have a maid robot, though. As, like, I know people are concerned with the Terminator happening, but I would be okay with sentient machines as long as they're friendly. Yeah, right there. there's the Tom Nook. Like, that would be cool. Like, not only having a maid robot, but a maid robot who's your friend. That would be the best. Alright, back on floor 1. I guess I could have taken the warp. So Rosie from the Jetsons. I mean, pretty much. Maybe with less sass. Or at least control over the sass setting. On the roof. This is the last place I know to look. And then I'll need hints for where the last Cheeto page could possibly be. I wonder if there really was just some window somewhere that I never broke. That I just haven't seen. Pretty sure I looked at the top of both silos. I mean, she was great, but understandable. Okay, I think I've checked both silos. And they would just both go to the same place anyway, so it's not like if I could jump into one, it would matter. Or jump into the other, because I can already jump into the one. So roof storage, this is the last place I can think to look. For that final Cheeto. I'm pretty sure there's a split pad in here. Ow. Well, thanks for helping. I can heal, so the pain doesn't even matter. So if there is like if there was a Cheeto page in here that I just didn't know how to reach, I can definitely reach it now. Access denied. Why'd you make the good noise? That's the noise that's supposed to play when you open the door, but you're like, nope, access denied. You should have made a buzz noise, not a ding ding. Okay, so I gotta leave through the window. Whoa. I'll check the other side. It still kind of makes. I'm still a little. I keep messing up the phrasing. Right? I'm trying to get the exact amount of weirdness out. Like, I don't think it's that weird, but it is a little weird to me that you can't jump out of a ledge hang, because I'm just so used to being able to do that. That was a jiggy, pretty sure. I have all the jiggies. Yeah, so it's not like a jiggy tip will help. Why aren't there tips for all the things? So last place I can think is maybe back in the acid. But I guess I said the roof is the last place I can think of, but for real this time, the acid is like the last place where I feel like I have not been thorough. Hey, what's that? I guess it's just rust. Oh, there's a camera. Oh, he died. I thought you needed... Excuse me. Grenade eggs. Would you like me to look up the location and see if I can nudge you? Yes, please. It's like there's that flight pad there, and I don't think I ever figured out what that's for. If I can even use it. It looks too small. Or no, it's a switch. I made a flight pad appear somewhere else, I think. Stop! It's chasing me with a taser. Where am I going with these? Fire exit. All right, fine. I'll go outside. And I'll jump out. Ow. Huh. That is not the side of the building I thought that fire escape was on. Alright, down to the acid. Like I said. Just gotta go to the AC room. Oh man, this is gonna take me to the second floor. What I should do is I should get on the flight pad and fly to the front. That would save time. Maybe not as much time if I decide to take a drink of water while I'm standing on the pad. Let's go through up here. I feel like this could be a place. Wow. There's nothing over there. Amazing. Right, the AC's over here. So I did the thing again where I turned my head to clear my throat, but it's like my mic is attached to my head. That doesn't help. It's closer to one possible location by flying. Well, if it's through a window, I'm pretty sure I got it. If you want to give me what floor the other one is on, then I can... That would help narrow it down without narrowing it down too much. Alright, time to disobey the laws of physics and use my backpack to dive. Even though my feet are still vulnerable. And I still need to breathe. Apparently not with my magical backpack. You know, actually, it must be a magical backpack. It's not only because of how well Kazooie can fit into it and come out of it whenever we need her to, like, talent try, but because it can fit, like, basically anything we try to put into it. Like dinosaurs, fat kids, probably even at the same time if we wanted to, but that would break the game. I'm sorry, bumped the mic, scratching my eye. See, this also feels like something. Possibly getting this gate open, but... I also want to say no. No, definitely not. I suppose it's worth double-checking Weldar's place. So I think the thing that throws me off about not being able to jump out of ledge grabs is also that you can jump out of climbing on anything else. Like you're going up and down a ladder or pipe, you can jump out of it. Aha! I didn't even remember that there was a shaft here. That this... Well, I guess a shaft is something you fall into, and this is like a pit... Well, not a piston. I guess shaft works. You know, the big metal bar that you walk along. It continues. So that's Witcher World done. And it only took an hour. Woo. What, you're still here, Health? Wait, that's not where the warp is. The warp is over here. Also, what's the point in taking the warp when this is the closest warp to the exit? You know, something that is nice about how they designed this game is despite all the backtracking, it's at least nice that when there are things that you can trigger from other worlds to get Jiggies, like Dippy, they're just like, yeah, here you go. It's a free Jiggy, we'll just teleport it to you. You don't have to walk all the way there just to get the Jiggy and then leave if it's the last thing. Trying to find a floor number and then you decided to go jump to the right place. Wasteland. Grunting Industries, Witchy World is the theme park. Oh. Yeah, I keep mixing those up. I mean, Witchy World is done, so I guess I'm not wrong. Alright, what are we missing? A Jinjo. And 20 notes. And 1 Jiggy. That's nice. 2 Cheetos. So again, we were just basically just sweeping. So let's see. So where's that last Jiggy? Eh? Inside the Chompersaur's belly. Oh yeah. I did see them do that one, and I was like, oh, that's the thing I haven't done yet. I should look away. Also this, that I don't know how I missed this. Come on, hit the switch. Fine, kill the dinosaur, and then hit the switch. There we go. Let's explode. So I'm glad that was my last Jinjo, because it was one where I saw Lucajin get it, and it's like, oh, did I get that one? I think I missed that one. So it's nice to know the last Jinjo was one that I actually remembered was just right there. Aww. Alright, fine. I'll go to the flight pad. That's how John got it, because I think he was the one playing at the time. When they actually picked up the Jinjo. Wait, oh, yeah, there you go. 6 of 6 red Jinjos, and here comes the teleported Jiggy. Like I was saying just now. Wait, yes, this waterfall, because I can climb up here. And then I should be able to... Wait, is that the same cave? No, I think it's a different cave. But I'll go up anyway. Not a fan of this world. Yeah, me either. It was kind of confusing. And I don't like tall levels, because it's just so easy to just get knocked off a ledge by an enemy and just be extremely irritated by the fact that you just got knocked off an edge by an enemy. I guess it won't be so bad now that I have all my mobility power-ups and fall immunity. Although I say that like there's any particular mobility upgrades that we got after this world that we didn't have before. Oh, there's the notes I'm missing, just down over here. I mean, maybe not all of them, but some of them. Could be all of them. Come on, one more set. Yeah. So presumably I'm just missing 100 notes in total? Yep, there we go. That's the last. So that, again, I just need to find 2 Cheeto pages and a Jiggy. And one of those Cheeto pages could be in the belly with the Jiggy. Actually, no, wait. I remember what that was. It was another mini game that you can apparently win by just standing in place and spinning. I feel like I kind of want to try to not, try to win it by not doing that, because I mean, I've already had thankfully an easy enough time with all the mini games as it is, and then just standing there and spinning and making everyone dizzy. I'd like to avoid that if I can. Okay, is that all this cave has to offer? Well, good thing I checked it anyway, because I didn't even think about there being water that I could dive in. Excuse me. Yeah, I think that's fair. I don't know if I particularly mind Creepy Castle either. Although, what would I say is my least favorite Donkey Kong 64 world? I'm not sure. Maybe the desert. Because the desert does have all those doors where it's like, oh, you can only come in once you hit the switch that's on the side, but every Kong has a different switch to hit to open the same door. So it's just, it makes the Kong, the multiple Kong thing more annoying than it usually is. I'm sure some people would say. For me, it's just like, oh yeah, well now being different Kongs is annoying for me, because I'm not normally annoyed by it. Where was I trying to go again? Yeah, inside. Okay. Yeah, that's another thing that bothers me about this stage, is all the different cave entrances. It's like, I know there's different caves, but which one is the cave I want to enter to get to where I want to go? Because for as good as Rare is trying to be about making every area of a level distinct, it can still be hard to remember where the right entryway is to certain things. Fungi Forest. Oh yeah, that's a... I don't know how you would get yelled at for that. I kind of agree. Because again, that's... you stack people's complaints with having to explore the worlds 5 times over, as once as every one of the 5 characters, with day 9, you're basically exploring the levels 10 times. And sometimes they don't even make sense, where it's like, oh, you can only enter this building at night. Okay, but why? Like, yeah, I think I would agree. I think I would have to say that's my least favorite Donkey Kong 64 level. And all things considered, I don't find Creepy Castle that much of a pain. It's really just trying to... the fact that you get knocked down while trying to figure out where everything is, that makes it annoying. There. And that's why I didn't find this. It's because I never landed up there and I didn't realize it was a trigger or something. But yeah, now that I know where everything is in Creepy Castle, and hopefully remember where everything is, being knocked down shouldn't be an issue. Because I won't be climbing up and down trying to find things. Can you hear me in there? I won't digest you if you help me out with my little stomach problem. I was just like the whale in Paper Mario. Do you want to hear what you've got to do? No. 3, 2, 1, go. Get the balloons, get the balloons, get the balloons, get the balloons. It's like sour blue raspberry, and I would really like some sour candy right now. Sour blue raspberry. Really anything sour? Any flavor sour, but specifically sour blue raspberries, like, yeah. That'd be great. Like, this is all the flavors of Sour Punch Straws. And that makes me regret the fact that I don't have any Sour Punch Straws to go eat. Most people that I know personally say Crystal Caverns because the useless warps from one banana for one. I suppose that's also fair. I think that was the level where I realized that I find completing that game relaxing. And that I don't find the splitting up of the characters and their collectibles necessarily a pain. Oh man, I broke 100! Man, look at that. Spinning is not the best strat. It's doing whatever you call what I just did. Strafing. I thought it was a biscuit. Here, take this with you when you leave. Okay, but if I do it again and I break 100, can you give me a Cheeto page? Because I can break 100 again. No. Because Crystal Caverns is where I realized, like, oh yeah, there are kind of segments of the level where you can kind of, like, in your head just be, like put a check mark next to it. Like, oh yeah, I got everything that's over in that corner. You know, don't need to go over there as Donkey Kong, because I got all the things that were for Tiny and Diddy that were over there. Okay, this... I feel pretty strongly that the Cheeto page is in here. The swap anywhere mod is super helpful. Yeah, I could definitely see that. Yeah, but there's gotta be at least one Cheeto page in here. Because I don't think I've fully explored here. Especially considering there was a Jiggy I got that I missed before. Okay, time to go fly. Although I did just now remember that Terry's nest is above here. Let me get some more feathers. Really? Nothing? Nothing against the walls? No grand reason for having to fly all the way up? Like, just this ledge here that you don't even need to fly to get to? Hmm. Well, that definitely sucks, because I do not have the slightest idea of where the Cheeto pages could possibly be. Ow! Guess I'll just have to loop around the world. Did I get what was over there? Oh, apparently I never enlarged those stones. Which really doesn't matter to me because there's the warp there, so I can just use the warp. I should definitely check up top too. I didn't realize that was moving. It's icky paint like goop and it's moving. I like how after I said that there was a pterodactyl chirp that sounded like a toad. Oh, there's a boulder. It's not just a boulder! It's a rock. Okay, well there's one of them. Cool. This is where I'm gonna take a wild guess and say it's up high. Or behind a dino door I never used, that's a possibility as well. Oh, ooh, I remember what it is. Or, wait. Let me just, I mean, if it's a collectible, I can say that much for sure. Okay, yes, it's gotta be the last Cheeto page. Just cross the other region to select this world where I designed the peninsula on that way on purpose. Mention it in a couple interviews. Yeah, they did mention that in Lucas' Let's Play. And I'm choosing to willingly ignore it. Oh wait, that's the mumbo pad. I guess the entry and exit would be the closest place to the flight pad. But yeah, I do remember there was that one collectible that's in Dippy's pond, and you had to wait until you get water in it. Oh, right, I need the shoes. I didn't even think about these being very similar to moon boots. But yeah, basically same idea, just trampoline shoes. Which, as a kid, is like, yeah, that sounds like the best idea ever. But now being a caution-minded adult, it's like, oh, I could break an ankle using those. It's like, it's still a fun idea to me, but like, I don't want to break an ankle. I'd rather just get a regular trampoline. Although, I say that like I even have the energy anymore to jump up and down for no reason. No. Ow. Well, saves me a little bit of swimming. Crashing into the water like that. Get it. Get it. Get. Page. Get. There. Well, that's Witchy World done. No, I know it's pterodactyl layer. Wait, does that mean the last world to finish is just Jolly Roger's Lagoon? We have 3 Jiggies, 2 Jinjos, 2 Honeycombs, a page. Witchy World is done. Glitter Gulch is done. Mayahim Temple is done. Quinty Industries. Hellfire. And Cloud Cuckoo Land. Oh, I've been calling it the wrong thing the whole time. I've been calling it Cuckoo Cloud Land. I had it backwards. I think I was also spelling cuckoo wrong, but whatever. So yeah, there we go. Off to Jolly Roger's Bay. We'll go play some monkeyed ball. No, Pterodactyl Land is in the park. Oh, right, of course. Because I got the animatronic dinosaurs that serve you burgers. Honestly, that would probably be more hygienic than what they actually have going on in this game. And that reminds me of like the Roller Coaster Tycoon, all the different themes. You could have your theme park be themed, and the different food stands to go with it. That's fun. It's too bad there aren't more theme parks in the world that are just theme parks, you know? Like a park that you go to be immersed in a theme. Like, I don't care about the ride, just give me a place where I can be immersed. I'd also not have to spend like $200 just to get in. That would be cool too. Well, I guess it's break time. Well, we're just there just now. Also, apparently, hang on. Let me go back out. You can warp back to the temple with these. I have already opened this door for you. Well, you can warp back there when the door is still closed. That's pretty cool. Okay, now it's break time. I will be back. I gotta click the right button here. What do you mean, save us from her rhymes? She doesn't rhyme in this game anymore. Go away, lying screen. Alright, let's see what's there to do. Well, I can save Jolly's partner, and I know how to do that now. And I'm not too upset that that was something I learned from a Let's Play, because it's something I'm pretty sure I already tried and didn't get right. So I can't be mad. That's one of those things where it's like, well, I thought I tried that. So basically just getting confirmation by seeing someone else do it. You shoot the fish with grenade eggs in the teeth. And I want to say you could probably also do this as the sub, but I don't want to go over the Tahumbas. Gotta get in front of his face. Alright, then I got 2 for 1 there. Now open your mouth. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. Let me in. There we go. Hopefully there's also other stuff in here. I didn't really see what was in here. This was another point where I was like, oh, I probably shouldn't look at the screen while this is happening. I hear a Jinjo, hopefully. What's down here? Oh, there you are. Ah, you must be the rescue party. Only if the price is right. I'm Mary Maggie, partner of Jolly Roger. I was out on one of Blubber's wave races when this fish knocked me off and swallowed me. The fish's mouth is open now, so you don't have to stay in here. That's lovely. It'll soon be happy hour at the inn, and Jolly will be needing some relief. Yeah, that's what he said. That's why he wanted you to get us to. That's why he wanted us to save you. I'll see Jolly about that. I'm sure he'll give you one. Bye. What was Banjo doing when we came back out of that cutscene? What? It's like he was jumping for joy or something. I hear you, Jinjo. I will find you in a moment. Oh, hi. It's funny that they reused that voice clip. There you are. The last Black Jinjo. Black Jinjo family is complete. They'd like you to have this. But aren't you a Black Jinjo talking right now? Shouldn't you say we would like you to have this? Apparently he's not one of the people in the family who wanted me to have that. He didn't want me to have a Jiggy. He didn't think I earned it. Okay, so a Jinjo, a Cheeto, 2 honeycombs, and 3 Jiggies. And let me just check my Jiggy tips. Hatch the egg, yep. Inside Smuggler's Cavern, yep. I know how to get that one now. Rescue Mary Maggie from inside. Oh, right, I haven't picked that one up yet. I forgot Jolly has it. And I think there's actually like 2 things I can go and get if I can relocate myself to the temple. And the question is, which temple was it? Well, there's the warp. Oh, look, his teeth are just sitting at the bottom of the lake. That's pretty cool. It's not often you chop off body parts to an enemy and they just fall right to the ground and stay there. At least not in 3D platformers. Atlantis. Nope, not Seaweed Sanctum. Gotta go out and find another temple. And this makes me want to play Immortals Phoenix Rising again. I still haven't finished that. Nope, this is where Chris was. I'm sure the pictures he took here will impress his brother Kevin. So it must be this one, I think. Yes. Swimming baths. So a pool? It's a pool then, huh? It's a pool. Because that's what you call a bath that you can swim in. It's a pool. Oh, and you're not going to attack. Okay, so I know there's a Cheeto page over the door. Was there anything else? I suppose it would probably be easier to check it as Kazooie. You're fake. Wow, homing eggs not helping me kill the Banjo. Which, you know, it's fair for the first hit, but after that, it should realize like, oh yeah, you discovered that he's a Minjo. I just want to switch back to Banjo real quick, because getting that reminds me of doing this. You can jump out of that, apparently. It's pretty cool. Give solo Banjo some more mobility. Give some more technical moves you can do, which is I always think is cool in these platforms. You know, like using this for mobility. I mean, you know, I guess you would... You know, the second jump is the preferable option, but, you know, if you need to... Or no, I'm thinking of Mario, where you can use the kick to get some extra air. Or at least in Mario 64. Because they don't have the kick in future games. Because future games decided, yeah, you know what, Mario he's not allowed to punch anymore. Which is fine, I don't mind too much. It would be cool to see them make, like, a new Mario... You know, a new 3D collectathon Mario that you just go around and punch people again. It's like the old days. And maybe even make that the center of the game. You know, like Mario, but you also can learn combos, like Bayonetta. Actually, it was just a very large fish. Seemed like a monster to me. Hey, Jolly, give me the thing. Thanks for rescuing my partner. Think nothing of it. No, honestly, I'm rather pleased. How about a tankard of my finest ginger beer on the house? Maybe later. Perhaps later, he actually said. I don't know why I decided to say maybe instead. Alright, here's a Jinky. Jiggy. Now, I could swear that this guy in here said, like, he wanted you to find his lost doubloon or something. Oh, he fell over. I didn't realize I made him fall over in my game. I didn't think I talked to him enough. Excuse me, for him to fall over. But yeah, he's a reference to Project Dream, which people say turned into Banjo-Kazooie. I don't really understand how that works, because wasn't Project Dream going to be something, like, almost entirely different? Like, I don't get how you can say something that was basically an entirely different game concept turned into Banjo-Kazooie. Because to me that implies, like, oh yeah, you know, oh, that's the Kazooie pad. You know, they were going to make a platformer, a 3D platformer, and it was going to star this kid, and he was going to fight a pirate, and then they turned the kid to a bear and bird, and then they turned the pirate to a witch, but like it was from what I understand, it was gonna be on the 60, or it was gonna be on the Super Nintendo, which is definitely not capable of making a 3D platformer. At least not one to the extent of Banjo-Kazooie. I'm sure there were like top-down platformers, but or possibly isometric platformers like what's on the Game Boy Advance for Banjo-Kazooie and Spyro. Oh, you know what? I think I know where the last Jinjo is. Because this was another one where it's like, did I get that one? I saw the note in Lucas' Let's Play and I was like, did I get that one? I don't know if I got it. I'm at least glad I was able to find out what. Yep, he's up there. Sorry to miss you, bud. I'm at least glad I got that one that was in, like, Wumba's hut in one of the it was either Hailfire or Cloud Cuckoo Land. Oh, that's the last yellow one. I'm sweeping up all the things. Oh, well, I guess that was probably the last Jinjo in general. Yeah, cool. We saved all the Jinjos. Which is gonna make Minjos even more annoying, because it's like, why are you even here? I know you're not a real Jinjo. Because I saved all the Jinjos. You can go home now. Okay, so, I forgot what was on my list again. Amazingly enough, there were a couple isometric platformers for the OG Game Boy as well. Ooh. I wonder how good they are, because honestly, that doesn't sound like it would be a pleasant experience. Okay, alright, okay, I gotta go hatch the egg, and then I gotta find 2 honeycombs. Now, those honeycombs, I definitely have no idea where they could be, because there's just so many places that are underwater that I could check. Were there split pads in the... I think there were split pads in the cave. The turtle cave. Get out of here. I think I already checked the water for... Aw, man, there's no split pads? Aw. You know what I know this personally is called Altered Space. It was a game. Well, I'm just glad it wasn't a pizza. You know, when I want to have pizza twice in one day, because I already had it for lunch. Okay, stand on the correct pad this time. Get out of here. Oh, I'm so sad. My egg won't hatch. What am I ever gonna do? It's not like I'm capable of warming it in any way at all. Heat lamps? Don't exist. Thank you so much. Wait. Something looks odd. Oh no, he's upside down. You mean he's tipped up? Ha ha ha! That's not funny. Please help him. Oh, I did it. Oh, that's much better. I found this bird in the sand. It's yours. Now come along, son. You can meet all your siblings, or whatever he said. Hooray! Okay, you can just locomote like that. I'm sure his kid will learn that too eventually. Looks like you've got all the jiggies. There's a treat in store for you on the cinema selection screen. Wait, so that's all of the jiggies in the game? They stopped at 90? Oh, it doesn't say out of what. Okay. Oh, only 30 hours? Huh. That's like, what, 15 streams? Or so? Feels like longer, but okay. Oh man, I got all the notes in Isle Hags as well. So, like, I just need to find the last Cheetos and honeycombs. Wow, we really are closing in on the end of this. Like, next stream could be the last one. Oh, I already found the... I just need to go find 2 honeycombs then. Still eating leftovers from Thanksgiving. Oh yeah, we went through those pretty quickly. And we had 2 turkeys. One of them was Cajun. Although, I don't think... I probably should be able to remember what our Thanksgiving turkey looked like, because it was, like, a little over a week ago. Like, it wasn't that long ago, but... I don't think either of them were actually, like, whole turkeys. I think it was just, like, pre-cut stuff. I'm inclined to call it a turkey log, because I'm pretty sure that's what the Cajun one was. It was just, like, this log-shaped hunk of turkey meat spiced with whatever Cajun spices are stuff that you would put on their turkey. Okay, I feel like Atlantis would be a good place to check. Which is why I'm not going there. I'm gonna go through here instead. Because I don't know my way around. Smuggler's Cavern. No, don't let go of the buttons. Thumb, what are you doing? Gotta ice the octopus. If I can hit his face. Oh, right, they're homing. I keep forgetting that. Because I really don't use eggs a whole lot. Unless a puzzle calls for them. Or a recipe calls for them. Okay, now which one of these was the one... I think the one with the password was the one with Chris in it. Oh, there's a 4th temple. I think I completed this because it was like what, a bunch of dangerous stuff. Or eels. We use fire eggs. They're infinite. How you light a fire underwater? It doesn't make sense. I can't believe this game about a bear and a bird doesn't make any sense. It's not using real-world logic. Because every piece of media ever should follow real-world logic and should not have any historical inaccuracies or exaggerations or stereotypes of, like, you know, I mean, you know, general stereotype, like general stereotypes of people. Like, yeah, you probably shouldn't stereotype them, but like Vikings or knights or ninja, like, no, you can't cliche them. You have to be historically accurate. You can't just go off of what media typically portrays them as, because that's objectively the worst thing. It's Greek fire. I don't get the joke. Get out of the way, pufferfish. I can't see. Hey, what are the odds that they hid stuff behind the temple? 0, because you can't get behind it. But what about above it? I just want some honeycombs, man. Okay, well now I know there's nothing on top of any of these. Except this, I will check. Cliches, that's the word I wanted. Not stereotypes. Cliches. Okay, so it's this temple, which is the one with all the grass guys that come alive, I think. Be sure to double check there for maybe honeycombs I couldn't reach at the time. Seaweed sanctum. Yeah, well, guess what? I'm invading their sanctum, and I'm gonna destroy them all. In ancient Greece, they would use oil and other accelerants to make fire that wouldn't be put out by water, and it's called Greek fire. Oh. Never heard of that. There's gotta be something to do with this. There's gotta be. Because why would there be a room full of enemies, but one of the enemies just decides he's not gonna spawn? What's this sign saying? Did I ever read this sign at all in the history of my life? Davy Jones holds the key to lockers. I can open the other lockers? Well, that's definitely a place I should check when I'm done looking around up here. Gotcha. The noise she makes when you do that is funny. Reminds me of those rubber chickens that sound like they're screaming. Those always crack me up. Especially there was this one where it's like rolling off of a roof. And it just seems like a scene out of an action movie, but instead of an action hero, it's a rubber chicken. It's like, ah! Oh, okay. I guess they just do that to make you not trust the plants. Can I light those torches? Lighting torches feels like a jiggy kind of thing, not a honeycomb kind of thing. Don't stop doing that. You billow calver. You ruined your opportunity for surprise. You failed as an enemy. See bottom. Why, yes, I can see the bottom. Oh, I can't. I... Well, the teeth are still here, so I know this is where the big fish was. Oh, still is. I would think of the sea bottom as being near Davy Jones's locker. I guess it could be the same load area. It doesn't feel like I'm doing the fast swim, but I'm doing the fast swim. Alright, I'm gonna try to open the lockers. I assume it's not going to be a case where only one of these opens. It's got to be Kazooie? Or I'm pressing the wrong buttons. If I could control her. No? That is a misleading tip, because Davy Jones's locker does not have a key. Hopefully this leads back to where the sunken ship is, because there's gotta be stuff I missed there. Get him in the face, egg. There. Alright. Exactly where I wanted to be. Wait, grenade eggs. Blow open the crates. Except they definitely do not look like you can blow them open. Which is why I continue trying anyway. Stop missing. Maybe outside. Ow! Okay, I'm reaching the point where I would definitely like some tips. Or some hints. I got all the Jiggy, so I can't get Jiggy tips. I'm also surprised that I got everything in Isle of Hags. Because it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like I was that thorough. Where does this go again? Fans. Glitter Gulch Mine. Turning around. Yeah, you know what? Forget Pterodactyl Island. I think this is my least favorite world. Just because, for one thing, every time you want to go between an area, there's an octopus in the way. It's like, once was enough, guys. And the areas, like, they tried to make the entrances to them distinct, but it's just, you know, just like the caves in Pterodactyl Land, it just doesn't click, because it's all just caves. Except the one entrance to where Wamba's is, which I think is like right over there, because it's all crusty. And then I just don't like... I can't say I don't like swimming stages, but I don't like stages that have this level of depth where, you know, you can go up and down, so you have to check, like, not just where you can walk to, but where you can swim up and down to. Where things could be hidden anywhere at any level. 2 Cheeto pages? No, I think they're honeycombs. Yeah, honeycombs. I interrupted myself just to say exactly what I was already gonna say. Okay, I see there's eggs behind her. But what about up here? Anything hidden in the rafters? Darn. Sure, you'll put as many octopi as you like, guarding different sections of this level, but you won't hide things in Wumba's rafters more than once. Good job, Rare. Oh. Apparently she wrote her spellbook. No, get off of that. I bet one of them is in a fish that I just never sent Kazooie through. I feel like I've seen one, but maybe never saw it again. There's eggs. Hey, you know, I just realized another thing that this game has over Spyro. Its minigames are fun. I guess that didn't really need saying, but it's like, oh yeah, it popped in my head. Another reason why I like this game more than Spyro. Like, not that Spyro was bad, it's just not a fun game to 100%. Atlantis was correct for one of them, and what you just said was correct for a different one. Ah, I did miss a fish. Or possibly. It's hard to remember. There were a lot of different fish with a lot of different things in them. Is one of them in here? I like that one honeycomb stayed long enough for us to come back, but not long enough for us to pick it up. Ahoy! Looks like that was a Cheeto page. Camera. Whatever, Banjo. Maybe if I put the torches out. No, Atlantis is in the full area. Oh. So there's not one in here? Because I know you meant the area. I was just like, oh, okay, I was checking here, just double check. Because it does feel like there's more to this than just the one Cheeto page. Because this room branches left and right. And health and a Banjo does not feel like it was worth making this level bigger for. Or this part of the level bigger. Kill this guy and we're looking first person again. Yeah, I guess that's it. Pretty sure I got the honeycomb on top of the waste pipe. Yes, I did. So then, yes, somewhere in Atlantis and somewhere there's a fish. I suppose it's possible that I just didn't see one that's in where Chris was. You know, distract you with a Jiggy. Make you not even think that there could be a honeycomb in here. Nope. It's gotta be the eels. Because I feel like I didn't get any... That is my recollection, is that I did not get anything from the eels. Which was here? So from the wiki, that's all the locations. Oh, wait. Ah, wrong kind of honeycomb. Have I been up here? Oh, yeah, jam jars. Okay. Now we can look around in peace for 2 seconds before they come back. Yeah, that's gotta be it. Or it as in, that's all I can see. That's gotta be all there is. No, not the bathing pool again. Or wait, Seaweed Sanctum, that's what I wanted. Did I ever turn around and look above the door? Well, I have now. And it doesn't seem like it was helpful. I already looked around up top. Got some more info from game FAQs. The fish is random. Ah. Well, it is cool to see that locations of things can change. 'Cause I knew the Jinjos were random, but I thought that was only in color, not potential position. At least I think their position can sometimes change, along with some other collectibles that were apparently honeycomb. Chair, stop squeaking. Okay, I think I need more help for where the honeycomb is in Atlantis. Unless there's a fish here in Atlantis that has a honeycomb in it. I feel like that was a okay, well there's fish, so we can check. I feel like that was either a Cheeto Page or a Jiggy. If that fish is empty. Oh, there's this guy. Hit him in the eye. See what he's got. He's guarding nothing. Oh, wait, a feather? No, nothing. Next to the tallest building. I can't tell which one's the tallest. Wait, is that? No. I thought maybe like it was cracked in a way where it was like a little tunnel or pipe. Maybe on the other side? No? can't find it. This one looks like the tallest building to me. Maybe I got this one and I didn't get the one that was on top of the pipe? Small hole near it with honeycomb piece inside. Dude. Get some light from my eggs, please. Looking around in under the water is not easy because the camera just wants to stay behind you. Which normally would be a good thing, but I'm trying to find secrets here, game. Oops. Caught between two puffer fish. See, I think... like, this over here kind of looks like a small hole, but that's just a texture. That's also just way too small to get under. Unless it can use clockwork eggs underwater, which I don't think. The biggest complaint with this game is the respawning enemies. Like, it doesn't make the game harder, it just makes it more annoying to look around for things. Go away. There it is. Man, that is like the kind of hidden spot where it's like, I could swear I looked in that direction like 80 times and I did not see it. And then you just happen to turn in just the right angles, like, oh wait, there it is. I can get away from these freaking pufferfish. Okay. So let me think. Well, okay, I should use the warp. That's the first step to using my brain, is warping to the places I want to go, because they have warps. Big Fish Cavern, I feel like it has one of the fish I need. Okay, there's one with eggs. There's the big fish again. Don't eat me again. 3D I Spy book. I mean, I suppose that's really what a collectathon kind of is. It's just because an I Spy book kind of is just a list of things to find. A 3D collectathon is a list of things to find. Okay, I think those are the only fish in here that have... Well, I'm saying that as if there were more than one fish that has things inside. But apparently I'm counting the big fish. Walker's Cavern. Oh, look, there it is. No, there. And there we go, the last collectible in the game. Assuming there's not more stuff in the final world, but they told me I got all jiggies, so I assume that's it. That's all the stuff. There's... The final level is probably just gonna be just like a furnace fun. That name is such a lie. It wasn't a furnace and it wasn't fun. Alright, time to go redeem our collectibles. Why do I keep thinking Wumba's the one I go to? Like, no, the one with the bee! That's who you give the honeycombs to. I know I give them to the bee, so why don't I think, oh yeah, the bee icon, that's where the bee is. By the bee icon warp. I am a little sad that, like, that's it. That's all there is to collect, because I have been enjoying this game. But I am also looking forward to getting on with, like, Conker's Bad Fur Day and other games, so... You know, this is such as the nature of games. It's sad to finish them, but it's exciting to move on to a new one. Well, that's the nature of everything, really. Any kind of piece of consumable entertainment. Well, I say that like there's such a thing as non-consumable entertainment. Like, I guess that would just be like a piece of art that you hang on your wall, because you can continue to get enjoyment out of that. But also you can replay video games, so you can continue to get enjoyment out of those too. But yeah, like books or movies, it's like, yeah, eventually it'll be over, but that doesn't mean you can't just do it again. Unless the movie was like one of those really pretentious kinds of art projects where it's like, yeah, we're going to show it at specific theaters and only on Wednesdays for the December of 1997, and if you don't see it then, we're never playing it again, and we're going to destroy the film after that. Anyway, let's just stop rambling about pretentious art projects and just go redeem the rest of the stuff. Oh, wait, that's not even the right warp. Jinjo Village. There's always the Banjo-Kazooie and Ocarina of Time mod. Yeah, I suppose I could do that too. But mods are kind of a thing where it's like, do I really want to try to get it working? And I do have a lot of other things I do want to be playing, so I just have to consider that for some other time. When it's like there's nothing else I want to do. Plus, Tim is doing it right now. It's like, I don't know if I should be streaming the same thing as someone else. Like, I also thought about doing a little bit of Terraria, but it's like, Bolter's doing that. I don't want to steal his thunder. Not like I would be actually stealing anything, because it's like, what am I going to steal all those viewers? No. But, you know, same principle. It's just like, I don't want to be doing the same game as him. What if there are people who come to watch me instead? Like, I don't want to take that viewership away from them. That's all the sheet is. Don't lie to me. There's no more Cheeto pages. Jukebox. That's my final cheat, is just the ability to change the music. I mean, I actually do like this game's music, but come on, that's not a reward. That is no follow-up to Fall Proof, I'll tell you that. I didn't zip into the hole like I did 2 times in a row. Yeah, that's Tim's current project. Or stream project, I believe. Or it could have just been that one night that Filter rated him. I don't know. But I assume he's still doing it. Could be live right now, I don't know. Our stream schedules do overlap. I can tell that much. Stop talking to pick the right thing on the map. I forgot to take the warp. Am I even going the right way? I'm not. Wait, yes, because Jade Snake Grove. Because it's the temple that the Jade Snake sits on top of. And how can I forget Jade Snake being like one of the most difficult things to do in the Xbox version, just because of the thumbstick. I do wonder how this game plays with, or on the Switch with the official Nintendo Switch Nintendo 64 controller. I would like to get one of those, but also scalpers. I'm not paying a scalper. I'll pay them for ZVOS, but that's it. Jukebox sheet will activate the jukebox at Jolly's. I thought that was a cut thing, but I'm thinking of Splatoon. That there's a jukebox in Splatoon, or Splatoon 3, that's a reused model from the second game, but it's modified. That it looks like it was gonna actually be used to play music, but they scrapped it, I guess, apparently. I think it's like a leftover asset that's sitting around in, like, out of bounds in the lobby, the online lobby. So that's I would like the ability to change the music while sitting around in the lobby. That would be a nice thing. It would also be nice if they brought back mini games. They should bring back the mini games. Anyway, I'm done screaming. I think that's it for tonight. I'm done screaming and I'm done streaming because the only thing left to do is the. Have I gotten it open yet? Hey, buddy. I remember this is here, but I don't remember what these signs say. Have you looked on the roof of the red Jinjo house? Yes. Which a world is where fortune may smile upon you. Apparently there's a cheat you can get there, but you have to be lucky. An egg container followed by a jingling? I don't get that one. Okay, let's see. Is it gonna give me a challenge? Oh, not there. So you know what's cool? Putting that piece in the wrong place 2 times in a row. That's pretty cool. Twitch now has like official stream categories for doing puzzles. And I think Lego counts as something you can, or maybe there's a separate Lego category, but yeah, like Stephen George has been, I forget if it's like beta testing, early access kind of deal, or if it's just like, hey, this new category is out, and Twitch asked us to do some stuff in that category. But no, because of the vlogs, he's been doing that. And one of the things they did was build a Lego set. It's like, that is pretty cool that you can now stream putting Lego together. If I could have done that when I got the big Lego Bowser set, I probably would have. And probably should have. Although, actually, now that I think about it, I don't have a camera, so I could not have. I would have and should have, but couldn't have. You have completed Jiggy Wiggy's challenge. Now he's on the ground. I want to show you the way. Yeah, she did her first. Mal did her first Lego build, which is cool. That there's it was streamed, so now that's going on the Stream Archive channel. So now there's an archive of her building her first ever Lego set. How many people can say they have footage of them building their first Lego set ever? We shall deactivate their lasers with another laser! Our laser was better because it was blue. Which reminds me of the piece of Star Wars trivia where apparently they chose green lasers for the bad guys and red lasers for the good guys. It was because you could use the lasers to tell who they were shooting at or something like that. I think that's how it was. Which, to me, doesn't make sense, because I think of the green lasers as being the good guys' lasers, not the lasers that are going at the good guys. So maybe they didn't do that. Maybe I'm misunderstanding that, or misremembering that piece of trivia. Anyway, that's the actual end now. So, thanks for watching. See you Friday, where we probably beat this game? Bye. I was gonna say maybe move on to Conquer as well. I don't know. Depends on how I feel. Because I don't know if I want to do another stream again where it's like 10 minutes of one game and then I switch to another. Like, I don't like doing that. Just play. I want to play the game I promised we would be playing.